Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Oh man, this has been one. This is the updated version. This PhD, very nice guy, Arthur Pell, updated the original book. This came out in the 1930s, and it is one. I mean, I just can't even express it. The most influential book I think I've ever read. Not to diss, 9 to Noon or anything, but just absolutely like stellar. It's like if anybody wants, you know, I mean, it's just insane how it's changed my life. Probably like one of the first books on self development I read, and it's just spurred so much growth and so much more reading. Um, I just This is the book to read. So let's talk about Think and Grow Rich. It was written by Napoleon Hill and influenced heavily by Dale Carnegie. Really interesting story. The guy spent like 25 years writing a book. He interviewed, like I think 500 people, and they're all success. And it's like how they took their ideas and their passions and they turned it into a plannable, achievable reality through goals, through setting up their future. And I think, one of the biggest takeaways, at least from the beginning of the book, is what the mind can conceive, it can achieve. And that really stands out throughout the entire book as a fundamental principle behind Hill's work. And it's just huge because he goes through step by step. This is how you find your passions, your goals. This is what has to get done. Here's how you make it work. It's just phenomenal at figuring out what you want to do and then setting you right on the path to do it. It's just straight into it. I really like the book because it basically set up, I think, probably about the next decade or plus of my life with the long-term goals that I've developed through it. It has just surreally impacted how I look at, my, dare I say, purpose or what I want to achieve, really. It's just fundamentally altered my entire, I'd say, ambition for sure, because it teaches you to take something and then put it in your head to an extent that you believe so much in it that you can already feel yourself there. And then he goes through step by step how to make anything you want to happen into a burning passion and an urging desire to really get it going. And he goes through, it's just, I mean, it's insane. It is just the self-development book. A really memorable scene from Think and Grow Rich. He talks a lot about examples of, how people set their goals and how they achieve their goals. And this edition specifically edited by that doctorate is updated with recent celebrities and their successful experiences. But I'll tell you what, the original work I found was just all the examples were just, it was amazing. It was really, really good. Hill it's just so much effort. You can feel it in the text. It's just a lot. So there's this one example, and it's talking about Andrew Carnegie, and how he, went from, nothing. Well, and it's not specific. It's just like he took his ideas, he put them into a goal, and then he pursued that goal for the next half of his life. I mean, it was just insane. And it shows how with dedication, determination, and specific achievable reality goals, that you can just achieve it's insane. It's just crazy. And it's not like, I feel like crazy is a bad label for it, because Hill lays it out so well that it's like, this is how you do it. here's how it works. And it really would set up like your future, really, with goals, and long-term goals, mid-term, it's the fundamentals for setting goals for yourself and then achieving those goals. And that's how you're going to see huge self-development. So some of the overall themes, I think they kind of stand out. Like, you read the preface and, the first couple chapters, and he's all about, like, there's an underlying secret in this book. And the whole mentality behind it is, what the mind can conceive. You have to believe in yourself, just like you believe in your goals. You have to, kind of, dare I, paraphrase him, but he's kind of like, you have to already know that you deserve this secret. And as you read the book, it's really surreal, because it's like you read it and then you reflect and then you think a lot. It's so deep, and there's the underlying secret that you have to find for yourself, really, because he says half the battle is believing that you know it and that you have it, and it really is, and it comes out through the entire work with everything he conveys. It's just amazing how he does it, and how he leads you to a better, more planned, goal-oriented, what needs to get done sort of thing, sort of future. I think the book is really for anyone, at any point in their life, who wants to take, first of all, make goals, right? The goals that I've formulated, I've seen other people formulate from this book, they take to heart. I try to do goals after meditation in the morning and after meditation at night. And you just read them aloud, and it really, just sets such a driving passion in your life. And I think anyone can do that, and it doesn't matter how big your goals are. It's really insane how really just any improvement you could hope for yourself is all of a sudden opened up, just by setting goals and then imagining yourself there and rigorously pursuing them. It's really interesting. So it's like, if you want to get improvement in any aspect, it's just such an amazing guide for improving overall and goals, and then pursuing those throughout your life. So I think it's really just for everyone. It's a really nice book. There's a link below. I would recommend the updated version. That's the one I read. I had a couple of friends that read the other one, so they're all good. It's like just whatever works. It's great. I'd recommend it. So it's below. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed.